evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, we'll have local election results, UTSI observed Women's History Month, and we have results from distinguished young women. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader.
Hi, my name is Ringo. Here at Barkview Senior Living, they're human-friendly. That's why I love it here, and so does my senior human. When they want a bite, they get chef-prepared meals, and so do I. Movies in the theater, day trips, walks on the trail, and other senior humans to play with. The grass and the grounds are exquisite. It's everything my human needs to be healthy and active. Barkview. A Parkview Senior Living. For your dog's best friend, you.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Alessa Keel Fletcher will be the new Coffee County property assessor as decided by the voters of Coffee County in the March 5th, 2024 primary. With the current property assessor, Beverly Robertson, not seeking re-election, 3 candidates ran for the seat. William Huell Goldston received 1,240 votes, Jenna Amacher received 1,300 votes, and Alessa Keel Fletcher won the race with 3,196 votes. In the race for 3 seats on the Tullahoma City Schools Board of Education, incumbent Kim Usselton claimed the highest vote count with 1,771 votes, closely followed by incumbent Pat Welsh with 1,695 votes. Newcomer Brock Compton secured a spot on the board with 1,121 votes. Faincham Miller finished 4th with 854 votes, failing to advance to the August general election. For the two-year term, Rosie Graham garnered 1,465 votes, while incumbent Beth Harrison received 800 votes. These totals encompass votes cast in Coffee and Franklin counties as a portion of Tullahoma residents cast their votes in Franklin County. On Wednesday, UTSI held its Women's History Month celebration featuring keynote speaker Davidson County Juvenile Court Judge Sheila Calloway. She addressed the gathering about staying woke.
So we're going to talk about also known as woke women today. Who would think this 4-letter word would bring so much divisiveness and drama throughout our entire states? So let's think about it. So before 2014 or whenever, when you looked at the definition of woke in the dictionary, and even like the days when you actually had to open a dictionary, now we just Google everything, right? But before then, when you looked at the definition of woke, what was it? Be awake, to be awake, to not be in sleep anymore, to be up, to be awake. And then we started to have a different definition around the time that the Black Lives Matter started. And so when you Google it now, in the Webster Dictionary, woke is being aware of and actively attentive to important facts and issues, especially issues of racial and social justice. And it really, that definition of woke gained more widespread attention after the Black Lives Matter movement. And instead of just being a word that signaled awareness of injustice or racial tension, it became an action word. And activists were woke and called on others to be awake. So I talk about that wokeness, and when I think of even well before 2014, when we started using it as an action word, we think about these women over the decades who have done so much for each and every one of us, who have been activists, who have been concerned about racial and social justice, and who have been in the trenches doing the work to make a difference for us all. So let's talk about some of these women. Let's celebrate our woke women. And for me, I am the juvenile court judge. I wholeheartedly support anything that reforms juvenile justice and that brings the best that we can do to our children. So my first example of wokeness are these three women who in 1899, Jane Addams, Lucy Flower, and Julia Lothrop in Illinois said, "Why are we locking children up with adults? They need to be separate. Their minds are different. Children can be rehabilitated. Children can change. Children are children, and we should treat them like children." So it was these three ladies, now I don't know which one is which, but it's these three ladies who started the juvenile justice system for the entire country. And it's because of them, we now have separate juvenile systems. Now, I get nervous every day when particularly the state of Tennessee legislature comes together and they do more things to put more children in the adult system, which is there's some legislation pending right now that would do that. When we've already discovered that doesn't work. That doesn't help our children. It doesn't help our communities become safer. All the things that these three ladies discovered in 1899, and we're walking back to that time period again. These are three woke women who I celebrate each and every day.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
We tend to lose our motivation when we have something that's chronic, but you've got to do what you can early on as you can. After I'd exercise like that, I would have a lot of energy to do housework or whatever I needed. Well, I would recommend it highly to anyone at any degree of Parkinson.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Parkview Senior Living, active, independent senior living at its finest.
Welcome back. Also at UTSI's Women's History Month celebration, Ashley Brooks wowed the crowd with a musical performance.
3 little birds sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. Summer came like cinnamon, so sweet. Little girls double dutch on the concrete. Maybe sometimes we've got it wrong, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Ooh, don't you think it's strange? Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You got my head, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your hair down. Ooh, you're gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow. Blue as the sky, sunburned and lonely, sipping tea at a bar by the roadside. Just relax, don't you let those other boys fool you. Gotta love that afro hairdo. Maybe sometimes we feel afraid, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Ooh, don't you think it's strange? Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your hair down. 'Twas more than I could take, pity for pity's sake. Some nights kept me awake. I thought that I was stronger. When you gonna realize that you don't even have to try any longer? Do what you want to. Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your hair down. Ooh, you're gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow.
More news is coming up in just a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
Welcome back. Tullahoma City Schools has updated its timeline for out-of-zone requests and out-of-district applications for the upcoming 2024-2025 school year. In-district kindergarten registration will begin with each elementary school with a push to get as many registered as possible from March 27th through April 5th. Kindergarten registration will continue through May 17th. Registration will reopen for any new in-district students in any grade level from July 18th through July 30th. These registrations take place at the student's zone school. On April 10th, TCS will post the number of available open seats for open enrollment by school and grade. From April 24th through May 28th, TCS will accept new in-district transfer requests via a Google form, which can be found under the Enrollment tab on the TCS district website. It is important to note that if a student is already attending a school on a previously approved transfer request or out-of-district application, it is not necessary to reapply to continue attending the same school. Following the open application window, if there are more requests than open spaces, a random lottery must be conducted to determine which applicants are approved for a zone exemption. This is required per state law. Applicants will be notified of their status following the close of the window. A waiting list will be created based on the results of the lottery. If open spaces become available, the waiting list will be used in order to determine the next student granted an out-of-zone transfer requests. If the number of applications is less than the number of slots for a particular school, all applicants will be granted a zone exemption. If a family already has a sibling attending the requested school, the existing sibling will remain a student at the school for the 2024-2025 school year. According to state law, those families will get priority if a slot is available. Standard out-of-zone exemption applications will not be accepted after May 23rd because of the lottery requirements of the state law. TCS can no longer consider requests for medical or other reasons based on hardships. The Director of Schools maintains the authority to grant administrative placements on a case-by-case basis, but these will be rare and for severe situations only. Tullahoma City Schools employees may make out-of-zone transfer requests and out-of-district applications for their children beginning March 27th. A Google form will be sent out via TCS email for employee requests. On May 22nd, the application will open for new out-of-district student requests. Applications will be processed from May 27th through June 7th. Non-resident applicants entering grades 1 through 12 will need to submit the student's grade report and both attendance and behavior records from their previous school year with the application. Should there be any remaining available spots, non-resident applications will also be accepted from July 18th through July 30th. Families will not have to reapply each year for all granted out-of-zone requests or out-of-district acceptances. However, students must maintain appropriate behavior, attendance, and grades, or their zone exemption out-of-district status may be revoked. Pursuant to TCS Board Policy 6204, attendance of non-resident K through 12 students, the timeline for tuition payments is as follows. The first half of the balance is due by August 10th, with the remaining balance due by January 10th. All information regarding out-of-zone transfer requests and out-of-district applications can be found on the TCS homepage under the Enrollment tab. For any additional questions, please contact the TCS Director of Student Services, Dr. Shannon Duncan, at 931-222-4196 or shannon.duncan@tcsedu.net. The Don't Drive Drowsy Foundation has produced this video to help raise awareness of the dangers of driving drowsy and that excuses don't make it right.
Why can't I get enough sleep? A better question, how can I?
I'm under a lot of pressure and I'm taking high-level courses. If I slip on my grades, I slip on my future. I have to get straight A's if I expect to get into med school. My mom would be so disappointed if I didn't make it.
Everyone knows the best gossip spills after midnight. I'm not missing out. If I'm not in the group chat, I'll be out of the loop. Then before you know it, I'll get dropped from the group. I can't just ignore the girls like that.
I love gaming. All my friends are online, so I'd be lame to sign off early.
After school, I have football practice till 6, and then that's if coach doesn't make me run extra laps. Then I hit the gym. I can't miss leg day. Absolutely nothing. Cannot miss leg day. But when I'm done, I have homework, and I'm doing that for a few hours, and then I just sleep when I sleep.
When I'm not studying, I'm working. I'm never in bed before midnight. I have to be up by 5 a.m. every morning for the bus because we live so far away. I drink so many energy drinks just to keep up.
It's not that I'm procrastinating on homework. There's just not enough time in the day. By the time I get around to writing that essay, it's after midnight. And I have to be up at the crack of dawn to get ready for school. Do you know how long it takes to do a full face of makeup? And my hair? Don't get me started. So yeah, I'm up early every morning.
But even if I tried to sleep, I can't. I spend hours tossing and turning in bed, so I get back online. Some nights, I don't sleep at all. Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe I'm depressed. I don't know. I just can't sleep. When I wake up in the mornings, I feel like a zombie.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Most car crashes happen close to home. Drowsy driving crashes occur most often between midnight and 6 a.m. or late afternoon. Even if you think you can make it, the fatigue can be too overwhelming. If your body is shutting down, you aren't in control. Coffee and energy drinks won't help. Blasting the music or air conditioning doesn't help either. Your body needs sufficient sleep to maintain your overall health. If you are having trouble sleeping, seek medical resources and assistance. Communicate with your parents or guardians. You can't catch up on lost sleep. You must prioritize your sleep. Work on time management. Put your phone away before bed. Schedule breaks when driving and stop every 2 hours for a break. Stretch and move around. Ride with a friend, someone that can say, "Hey, are you okay? Do you want me to drive?" Vehicles with at least one passenger are less likely to be involved in a crash. Drowsy driving is a serious issue that deserves your attention.
We'll be right back after these messages.
I had a knee replacement, so they've got me in life care, which I'm very, very thankful for. I couldn't garden, I couldn't do my flower beds, I can't chase my little dogs. I have been in done several therapy sessions for knees and back, and that's the best therapist I believe I've ever been to. It's tremendous because I'm able to walk again, but if it wasn't for the care, I wouldn't be where I am.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
For many senior citizens, life looks like this, but it doesn't have to. When you make your home at Parkview Senior Living, life after retirement takes on a whole new meaning. Daily exercise options, fun outings, happy hour, game nights, movies and popcorn, arts and crafts, enjoying friends over chef-prepared meals. Parkview Senior Living, where you're always home, but you're never home alone.
Welcome back. The Distinguished Young Women event was held last weekend in Tullahoma. Bob Payne was there and brought us this video.
We understand that our judges have made their final decisions, and we are going to have our class of 2025 return to the stage, which they have, used to help determine tonight's winner. The young lady receiving this honor and $250 scholarship must embody the 5 pillars while striving to always be her best self. Presenting the Pillars Award, this is last year's Pillars winner, Allison Swinger. The 2025 Pillars Award winner is participant number 7, Lainey Kelly. Our next award is the Donna Brewer Spirit of DYW Award, which also includes a $250 scholarship. This is a special award because the participants voted on it themselves. They chose the girl who best exemplifies the spirit of the Distinguished Young Woman program. Presenting the Spirit Award is last year's Spirit winner, Anna Lee. The 2025 Spirit of Distinguished Young Woman is participant number 3, Lindsay Evie. This year, we will be awarding 2 preliminary awards and 1 overall award for each judged category. Emma Bell, last year's overall Scholastics winner, will present the awards for this year's Scholastic winners. Our 2 preliminary Scholastics winners are participant number 8, Lexi Lester, stay up there, Lexi, and participant number 2, Sarah Coppins. Our overall Scholastics winner is number 14, Audrey Sarabi. Last year's overall interview winner will present the 2025 Interview Awards. Our 2 preliminary interview winners are participant number 14, Audrey Sarabi, and participant number 12, Charlotte Ponder. Our overall interview winner is participant number 13, Zamaria Simmons. Isabella English, last year's overall talent winner, will present our 2025 Talent Awards. Our two preliminary talent winners are participant number 13, Samaria Simmons, and participant number 6, Sari Hoffner. Our overall talent winner is participant number 12, Charlotte Ponder.
And we'll be bringing you the second part of the Distinguished Young Women on Tuesday. Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up after these messages.
I feel like we're safe at Parkview.
There's somebody on staff all the time. So if you need help, help is there.
We are surrounded with people that are looking after us and taking care of us.
The staff is wonderful and always available. We feel so safe and secure here.
I feel safe at Parkview all the time.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 1956 at 78 degrees. Record low was in 1899 at 0 degrees. Average high for this day is 58, and the average low is 36. Cloudy for tonight with a low of 54. Showers expected for Friday with a high of 66 and a low of 56, and showers will continue for Saturday with a high of 64 and a low of 36. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Stay safe and have a great evening.